And it's great to see Mayor Krantz, who's doing a phenomenal job for his residents. And I always say, longest serving mayor in Canada. Again, Mayor, thank you for coming out.
Thanks, Premier.
Thank you. There he is, the champion. And thank you, Gord Curry, President of Local 414, for hosting us today. And thank you to Jerry, Smokey, Patty, Jim, Craig, and Charles, and everyone else joining me here this morning for an exciting announcement about our government's plan that's working for workers. The folks I'm standing with here today are some of the top labor leaders in Ontario and collectively represent millions of hardworking men and women and their families. They are fierce advocates for their members and have worked hard during the pandemic to defend and represent the interests of workers. And I want to specifically recognize Jerry for his leadership for making today's announcement possible. During the pandemic, Ontario has relied more than ever on our families, our frontline workers. They've operated our subways, trains, and buses, taught our kids, and made sure our schools, grocery stores, and businesses remain safe and clean. And while their contributions weren't always recognized, these unsung heroes made sacrifices we will never forget. When it mattered most, our workers met the moment. In grocery stores, in factories, in retail and hospitality, you showed up. You did what it took to keep the supply chains running, to keep food on our shelves, and to keep the services we desperately needed operating. And for this, every Ontarian owes a debt of gratitude to you. When it mattered most, we were able to count on you, and now it's our turn. For many Ontarians, wages haven't kept up with the increasing cost of living, making it harder than ever to make ends meet. I've always said workers deserve to have more money in their pockets because they earned it. They've worked hard and put in long hours. The least the government can do is ensure we're making life more affordable for them by putting real dollars in their pocket. That's why I'm so proud to stand here with Minister McNaughton and Minister Bethlenfalvy and PA Deepak Anand, side by side with our great Labour partners, to announce that our government will raise the minimum wage to $15 an hour effective January 1st, 2022. This change would mean a full-time minimum wage worker could see a raise of $1,350 a year. This change would also see liquor servers in the hospitality sector treated more fairly by increasing their minimum wage from $12.55 to $15 an hour, a 19.5% pay bump. Students under 18, hunting and fishing guides, and home workers would also see an increase to their minimum wage. As a result of these changes, more than 760,000 Ontario workers will be getting a raise. I can't think of a better way for our government to be working for workers than ensuring hundreds of thousands of people take more pay home. Recently, Minister McNaughton and I sat down with Labour leaders, including the people standing with us today, to get their input on how our government can continue to support workers and keep our province on a strong economic footing. During that discussion, the latest of many over the years, increasing the minimum wage quickly rose to the top of the list. Our government couldn't agree more. And I look forward to ongoing discussions with Labour partners as we tackle the big challenges that lay ahead. As we look to solve them, our government remains committed to an economic recovery fueled by growth, not by painful tax hikes or severe spending cuts. And that will mean getting to work, to build hospitals and long-term care, to build roads, highway, transit, and affordable homes, to build an economy that makes Ontario the best place to work and raise a family. It means we'll need to keep working hard to fix the province's labor shortage, especially at a time when manufacturing shows strong signs of coming back to Ontario. And it means never wavering in our plan that's working for workers. That's why our government introduced the Working for Workers Act, to build a stronger economy by taking the side of workers. Ontario is leading the way, not only here in Canada, but across North America. We're cracking down on recruiters and temporary help agencies who don't follow the rules. We're making sure that delivery workers are treated with the respect they deserve by giving them access to bathrooms along their route. We're breaking down barriers newcomers face by removing unfair requirements for Canadian work experience so that they can find good work in Ontario. And today, we're announcing a well-deserved raise for hardworking Ontarians. And we're doing all of this because this government will always remain on the side of the workers. Thank you, and God bless the people of Ontario.